Dr. Fred, we got the 5-minute lifestyle mindset. Of course, it's going to take about 10 minutes, but you want to hang on to this one. Check this out. Why is patient education already obsolete? Part 2. Man, look at that. What the heck is that about? But we've been doing patient education for 129 years. Do you think we'd be a little further along in the general public understanding that chiropractic is healthcare? It's a primary healthcare. So if patient education was working, then why do we only have maybe 4% of the people that understand chiropractic is healthcare and not back pain or neck pain? So let's take a look at that, because there's a really good reason. Is it time for another model? Well, check this out. Well, if we live what we believe, because chiropractic is a lifestyle, Jim Quick, he gets paid millions to help people with memory and make their brain work better and changing belief systems. So if we live what we believe in, chiropractic is a lifestyle, would you agree beliefs originate from perception, right? Two people can see the same thing and have different perceptions. Look at family members. You get family members that grow up in the same family, same parents, same house, same stuff, yet one could be a CEO and the other one could be stuck in rehab for 30 years, right? Why does that happen? People can share the same experience and have different perceptions and create different beliefs. Would you agree to that? Absolutely. Two people can look at the same thing, have completely different perceptions. Beliefs become hardwired into our brain. Why? Because they're associated with strong emotions, and that's the way we work as humans. And I've spent now 26 years studying human behavior, and that's how belief systems get wired into us, because they're wired with emotion, and that's why they're so deeply wired subconsciously. Now, because we feel those beliefs in our body, why? Because we feel an emotion. We believe those beliefs are actually real. Like what? I don't believe in chiropractors. I don't believe in chiropractic. Like, how ridiculous is that? How do you know you ran into a belief system? Because there's no freaking logic to it. How can you, what do you mean you don't believe in chiropractic? Like, that's dumb. Now, why do they say it so emphatically? Or no, I can't get my neck adjusted. Why do they do that? You can see the strong emotion in their tone and their body language. So your beliefs have gotten you where you are today. So now check this one out. What if many things you believe up to this point are not real? And that's why we're saying patient education is already obsolete. Now, if you believe that's not real, hang on a sec. So let's look at this diagram. This comes from Why Patient Education is Already Obsolete, Part 1. You're looking at a number 9. That's chiropractic lifestyle. They're looking at number 6. That's back pain. And what's patient education? Hey, chiropractic is a lifestyle, but you understand, I've been to 8 different chiropractors, just cracked my back, my wife couldn't get it. No. Spine and nervous system is foundational life, health, body. Hey, this is a lifestyle. Let me show you all the reasons why. Now, do some people get information and they go, oh, really? Well, let me see what you're looking at. And they walk around, and what percent is that? Look at all the new patients you have in the last 5 years. How many are still with you? That shows you how effective it is. But instead, when you change beliefs, what do? Number 9 walks around to number 6 and says, wow, I can see why that's a 6. Yeah, I can see why you're on high blood pressure medication. By the way, did your cardiologist tell you the most common cause of blood pressure is an electrical problem? It really comes from injuries to your spine, specifically to your neck and upper back. Did they tell you that? No, they didn't. Oh, isn't that fascinating? So what do you not say? Hey, there could be another cause to this, because we help people that every day. Would you like me to check that area in the exam? So what are you doing? Asking questions, inviting them to come to you. So what are you actually doing? Hey, you know what? There's enough. I can see why it's a 6, because you're supposed to go to MD and he never taught you that. So you just made a decision based on that limited knowledge of your doctor, right? So what do? There's another view to this. Would you like to walk around and see what it looks like? I mean, do you want me to check your upper back and neck to see if you have blood pressure problems? Now you're digging on squirm. Hey, did he tell you got a left cervical translation or lateral flexion and a right posterior rotation? No, he didn't tell you that. Well, geez, you got 3 Hoover dams and the river brain sending energy on the spinal cord. You got 3 massive subluxations right there. from that whiplash injury, you fell on your head with a horse. He didn't talk about trauma and the relationship to the heart and lungs. He didn't talk about that. Now just go to elitecoachingllc.com and get the Back to Health book. There's a free digital copy. There's studies that support cardiopulmonary problems and spinal cord and cardiopulmonary disease. So would you like to walk around to the other side and see what that looks like? Well, sure, I'll walk around there with you. Oh, it's a number 9. Wow, so chiropractic really is a healthcare lifestyle. Changing beliefs is different than patient education. Patient education, telling. We're telling them what we want them to know, as opposed to asking them questions about seeing from another perspective. Now, there's people on here, well, I use the Socratic method. Saying you use the Socratic method is like saying you drive a car. Well, there's a big difference between a Lamborghini and a Toyota Corolla. I'm not saying one's better than the other. They both have perfect uses, but that's saying, well, I use the Socratic method. I have people say it all the time. No, man, no, it's way different. If you don't identify their belief system and ask a question that directly changes their perspective, changes the emotion of the belief system. You want to change the belief, you got to change the emotion that's driving the belief. If you don't ask a question that specifically changes the emotion of the belief system, you're not going to change it, and they're going to quit. And this is the new model, changing belief systems. Now I take all these slides right out of the day 1, day 2 bootcamp. I'm showing you how to change a belief system right in chiropractic lifestyle. And at the end of the day 1, say, Ms. Jones, can you see how chiropractic is a lifestyle? Yes, I can. Can you see what the other doctors didn't tell you, how you ended up this way? So you're 46 years old. Are you going to take care of your spine? You see why you take care of your spine and nervous system for the next 50 years? Is that what you're going to do? Yes, I am. That's right on day 1. Let's look at logic versus psychology. Harvard Business School, pretty important school. 95% of our purchase decision making takes place subconsciously. What's that mean? You're making decisions based on belief system. You're not even conscious of it. How about that? Imagine that. Your patient's doing that. Neuroscience confirms buying emotion justified with fact. You know that. And we sell to Mr. Rational. What's that? Patient information, patient education. And we ignore Mr. Intuitive. What's that? Changing their belief systems. That's neuroscience out of Harvard. Are you guys believing me yet? Do you think this is how in Elite we get 90% into lifestyle? Because we show you exactly how to change your beliefs. Hey, you can be right or you can be rich. That's Alex Ramosi, famous author and business person. You can be right and say, I can't want to continue to use patient information. And what's rich? Rich in your purpose. And they're going to end up giving you a bunch of money. And that's why this is the secret, changing beliefs, the secret to the 7-figure lifestyle practice. That's 7 figures just on your wellness, people. It's not about 7 figures, it's about the generations, because we create legacies, not practices. Patient education, information and logic. Information, I have to try to remember. Patient experience, changing their beliefs, rewires their nervous system through motion, changes the subconscious mind that makes 95% of their decisions. Why? Because you change beliefs. Are you guys with me on this yet? Research shows that within 1 hour, most learners forget 50% of the information. Now you guys got to be hell in your heads and your nose going, oh my God. Have you ever given a report of findings and at the end of the report of findings, not 1 hour, 30 seconds, and say, hey, what did we just go over? And they're like, Doc, can you help me? They don't know what the heck you were talking about. The information, so 50%, 24 hours, up to 70% within a week, 90% out the freaking window. And you're going to use logic and information. Come on, you can be right or you can be rich. And I went through this myself. 4 coaches, patient education. Finally, I'm like, forget that noise. I learned about human behavior, how people make decisions. When I learned 95% of decision making is out of your subconscious mind, we got to change beliefs, man. Developed a whole system around it. And that's why we have high PVAs, 80 to 100 PVA. and 90% in the lifestyle. We're going to create a patient experience that changes beliefs that they can't forget. Isn't that amazing? Hey, go here. Call me. Go to Elite Coaching LLC. Go on Discovery Call. Go in and ask to join Secret 7-Figure Lifestyle Practice page on Facebook. We put these videos out all the time. Call about a boot camp because, hey, we're still in the beginning of February here, man. We got a whole freaking year, 10 and a half months where we can do more and make a bigger impact on lifestyle than ever before so we can affect generations. Are you building a practice or are you building a legacy? Which one? That's it right there. Okay, guys, hang in there and go check out 7 Secrets Facebook page and on the website. All right, love you guys. Peace.